Title: AITA for refusing to go to my stepdaughter's wedding after everything I've done for her. I, 45M, married my wife, Laura, 43F, 10 years ago. She has a daughter, Emily, 24F, from a previous relationship. Emily's biological father left when she was young, and I've been the only father figure in her life. I've always treated her as my own, paying for her school trips, vacations, even college. We've had a decent relationship, although she's always been a bit distant with me compared to her mom. Well, Emily got engaged last year, and I was genuinely thrilled for her. When she started planning her wedding, I offered to cover some costs, venue, dress, etc., because I wanted her day to be special. Everything seemed fine until last month when she casually mentioned that her dad would be walking her down the aisle. I was shocked. She knows her biological dad hasn't been in her life, hasn't paid for anything, and doesn't really know her. She only reconnects with him occasionally. I told her how hurt I was, given how I've been the one there for her. But she brushed me off, saying it's her only chance for her dad to do something meaningful. I told her I couldn't support her decision to exclude me like this, and if she's going to have her real dad walk her down, then I don't think I should be at the wedding. My wife is furious, saying I'm acting like a child, but I don't feel like I'm in the wrong. Ida. Update 1. Thank you for all the responses. I wasn't expecting such a big reaction. Some of you made good points, so I tried to have another conversation with Emily. I explained again how much I've done for her over the years and that this decision felt like a slap in the face. She told me she appreciates everything I've done but reiterated that her biological father walking her down the aisle is important to her. I asked her if she thought about having us both walk her, but she was adamant that she only wants him for that role. This really stung, and I won't lie, it's hard not to take it personally. Laura keeps saying that this is Emily's day and that I should respect her wishes, but I feel like my feelings don't matter here at all. I told Emily I need some time to decide if I'm coming, and I'm considering pulling back my financial support. Laura is even angrier now and says I'm punishing Emily. I don't think I am, I just feel like I'm being completely sidelined. Update 2. So things have escalated even further. I made the decision to withdraw the financial support I initially offered. I told Emily and Laura that if I'm not going to be considered a father figure in this situation, then I can't justify putting thousands of dollars into this wedding. This led to a huge argument with Laura, who accused me of holding money over Emily's head and ruining her big day. Emily hasn't spoken to me since, and Laura has been giving me the silent treatment. I feel like I'm in some kind of limbo here. On one hand, I love both of them and hate the idea of missing Emily's wedding. But on the other, I feel so disrespected and unappreciated. At this point, I'm questioning everything and wondering if maybe I am the bad guy here. But the way they're acting has me doubting that. I'm at a loss for what to do. Update 3. This situation has hit a boiling point. Laura packed up and went to stay with her sister after another fight we had about the wedding. She told me that I'm putting my ego over Emily's happiness and that she can't even look at me right now. I told her that if she can't see how much this is affecting me, maybe we need to reevaluate our marriage. That didn't go over well, and now we're not speaking. I reached out to a therapist to help me work through this because I feel like my whole family is slipping away. As for the wedding, I haven't made a final decision, but it's looking unlikely that I'll attend. Part of me wonders if I should just suck it up, but another part of me wonders if this is even a family I want to keep fighting for if my role is always going to be overlooked. Final update. I decided not to attend the wedding. After weeks of therapy and self-reflection, I came to the realization that this event had shown me where I truly stood in the family dynamic. The wedding went ahead without me. Emily's dad walked her down the aisle, and from what I heard, everything went as planned. Laura came back after a few days and, while things between us are tense, we're working through it in counseling. I don't know what the future holds for my marriage or my relationship with Emily, but at least now I feel like I have boundaries and self-respect. Final update. I know I said last time itself would be final update, but I just want to finish my story since many asked what I did post that, so here it is. It's been a few months since the wedding, and I've made a difficult decision to move out and separate from Laura. After all the fights and therapy, I realized that I was constantly overlooked and underappreciated, and staying felt like I was putting my self-worth aside. I tried my best to be the father figure Emily needed and the husband Laura wanted, but it became clear I was only there when they needed something. I moved into a small apartment, and while it's been tough adjusting, it feels like a weight has been lifted. I heard through mutual friends that both Emily and Laura are struggling financially now that I'm no longer around to help. Emily had to scale back on a lot of her wedding expenses and even took on a second job, while Laura has been asking family members for support. It feels bittersweet because I never wanted them to struggle, but I also realize I can't be their safety net if they don't want me as family. I'm focusing on my own healing and trying to move forward. It's painful, but I'm learning to stand up for myself. I just hope they understand one day why I made the choices I did.
If you like the story, please share in comments regarding what you think about it, and if you had any stories like this, share it with us, and please like the video and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to the channel. It would boost me to post such videos.